So that's sort of me challenging that story about atomic bombs. Now we'll lastly go to atomic bombs. And some people say, oh look, the atomic bomb is evidence for relativity. Now there is the reaction that takes place in an atomic bomb, or indeed a reaction. Notice the neutron comes from the left, it stretches out the nucleus, and then the two positive parts of the nucleus get blown apart. Now think about this. What do we need for this to work? All we need is Coulomb's law. I showed you Coulomb's law before. Same size things repel and they are pushed apart. So let's imagine we have two positive charges connected by a string, and we go and cut that with scissors and boom, they get blown apart. That is Coulomb's law. You only really need Coulomb's law plus a few little add-ons to make an atomic bomb work. You don't need relativity. Now what you might say is, look, how much energy is this going to put out? Well, maybe not as Coulomb's law would say. Maybe we need to correct it. But remember I showed you that Ritzian formula with all the velocity and acceleration terms. I think it's quite possible that if there is a correction to be made, you could actually use the Ritzian formula for that. But another thing I'll say about atomic bombs is that atomic bombs have got a fudge factor, or in polite company we say they've got an adjustable parameter. Like, how much energy does a nuclear bomb put out? They make these theoretical calculations about the maximum energy, and then they actually measure the energy and then say, aha, the atomic bomb has a yield. So its actual energy output is somewhat less than the theoretical maximum. And you have this adjustable parameter or fudge factor called the yield to actually connect the things together. So to say that here is this atomic bomb, yes, it's giving out a lot of energy, but whether we have an accurate idea of that energy that points in the direction of relativity or any number of other things, and also we look at this picture and say, hang on, relativity? No, that's Coulomb repulsion. So that's sort of me challenging that story about atomic bombs.